Worcester.
Worcester, this is Monster Jam!
And tonight, take my hand, off to Never, Never Land.
It is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. Whoever can get around this track the fastest will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. So I got one question for everybody here. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first in the left lane, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's battling it out against his opponent in the right lane, John Zimmer in Megalodon. What better way to start off the first matchup of JCB Racing Round 1 than a little family feud. We've got dad versus son right here on the starting line, but don't let that family blood fool you. They will not let up. Keep your eyes on those racing lights. Let's go! You heard me, Worcester. I said keep your eyes on the lights. You gotta keep your eyes on those lights. We saw that purple light flash for a restage. So not until the drivers see that lucky green light will they know to put their foot heavy on the throttle. Let's go racing! Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Once again, your winner of that last race was John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Matchup round 1 is already done. If you're looking at that JCB Racing competition bracket, you can see terminal velocity advances on to the semifinal round. Only 3 spots remain in the semifinals, and it's those 3 drivers that will have an opportunity, along with terminal velocity, to make it to the final round, where at the end of this competition, 8 points will be awarded to the competition winner. We're ready to go. Second matchup in the left lane. Let's hear it for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's battling it out against her opponent, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. These two go head-to-head right here in the first round of JCB Racing, would have gone head-to-head all season long. We have seen both of them dominate in competitions, but the racing, both proving challenges for each one of these drivers. Who will be the fastest today? Advancing on to the semifinal round, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. A close race, but you have it. Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy advances on where he will take on Terminal Velocity in that semifinal round. Now, you've got to keep your eyes tight on those Monster Jam turn cones, because if the competitor who crosses the finish line first is to knock that cone out of its parameter, smash that cone, that's a disqualification. But in that last race, you saw it, Montana Robbins crossed that finish line and advances on to the semifinals. Third matchup ready to go. Let's hear it for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. She battles it out against Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Well, we have our very own unicorn kind of taking on our dark horse of the season, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, proven to be a threat in the JCB Racing competition. So far, this will be today. Your winner is Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. Once again, your winner of that last race was Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Final matchup of round one. Make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. He takes on that crazy bull, MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Cody Saucier and Dragon coming into this race with a racing record of 58-21. He's the man to beat in this competition. MJ Solorio so far this season, 3 wins. Could he make it 4 today? That looks like a race too close to call. We've got to go to our official Monster Jam replay to find out which one of these drivers crossed that finish line first. I've gotten the official word. Advancing on, MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the St. Jude helmet shuffle, where I'm going to take, well, in this case, 2 of you guys are going to work together. We got Luke and Cam over here looking to win a Monster Jam prize. All right, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
How good are your eyes? You feel like you can pay attention pretty well?
Yes.
All right, we're about to find out, sir. Check out the video screen right at 3 helmets and 1 trophy. We're gonna mix them around, and your goal. Whoa, that was quick. Goodness gracious, I don't even know if I saw where it was. Well, so we're gonna need some help. Where do you guys think it is? Shout it out. No! They do this every time. All right, round and round they go. Okay, so what are we thinking? Is it 1, 2, 3? I don't think anybody here knows. But this is the moment. Did you guys talk it out? Nothing? You're not even, you're just confident. I think he knows. Is it cool if I ask him? All right. So, where do you think the helmet is, or the trophy is?
Number 2.
All right, he says number 2. Let's find out. Whoa. Yeah! That is what I'm talking about. First of all, you get a high five. He's got to get it further. You get a high five. Bam! And then each of you guys are going to walk away with your very own Monster Jam souvenir yearbook. All of your favorite Monster Jam superstars are there. That's hilarious. You just pulled up the spot with all of the hosts. I'm in there. Keaton's in there too. And all of the coolest tracks, all the stuff is in there so you guys can remember this season. One more time, Worcester, make some noise for Luke and Cam.
Worcester, if you were here during trackside, you heard us talk about that St. Jude ambassador of the event. We've got that QR code up right now, so scan that QR code. Now is your opportunity. We are all here to have fun today, but make sure you make a difference and an impact with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Our very own Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash is in the running for the whole year, a 2026 St. Jude ambassador. That means she's not only battled it out against these superstars on this series, but all of the superstars across the nation. Your $1 today could help make her the St. Jude Ambassador of 2026. Most importantly, help end that fight to end childhood cancer. So scan that QR code, make a big impact with Monster Jam and St. Jude.
Monster Jam fans, it's now time to get back to the action. This is the JCB semifinal round. We started with 8, we're down to the fastest 4, and we're that much closer to the final round of racing. All right, you guys did a good job during round number 2, or during round number 1. Let's see, keep it up for the semifinals. Make some noise if you're ready for JCB Racing.
John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity battles it out with Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Now, statistically, the odds, of course, are in Terminal Velocity's favor. He's got a racing record of 63 and 29. But Montana Robbins has also gotten wins in this category so far this season. Will it be 7? Your winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. There you have it. The odds don't always need to be in your favor. Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy advances on to the final round. A celebratory moment as Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy secures his spot in the final round, but one spot remains. Who will it be, Worcester? One of these two competitors out on the track. We've got MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco battling it out with Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Now these two here in the JCB Racing competition have battled it out all year. Triton Robbins with 9 wins in the competition. There you go, Worcester advancing on to that final round. Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. It is a walk on a tightrope, to say the least, balancing the need for speed and, of course, the gravity of 12,000 pounds, the power of 1,500 horsepower. You see it right there. Those BKT tires getting a little too much bite on the track, and that momentum goes over, advancing on Crazy Train to the finals.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for Crash It or Crush It. Take a look at the video screen, and I want you guys to guess, did this driver crush it and get the save, or did he Monster Jam crash it? Let's find out. Roll the tape. I don't know. What are we thinking? Crush it, crash it, yell it out. Let's find out who got it right. Roll the tape. And he crushed it! Got the save. Gravedigger once again back on all 4 BKT tires. If you guys crushed it, pat yourself on the back. Monster Jam fans, we know you've already taken some pretty cool pictures, videos. Remember to tag us, because we might put a couple of you guys on the big screen one more time. Use the hashtag Monster Jam with all of your posts here tonight. Monster Jam fans, we started with 8, down to 4, and now we're down to the fastest final 2. The winners of this race will not only walk away with the first 8 points of the event, but also the top spot on our leaderboard. I've got one last question for the racing competition. This is the final round. I need you to be loud. Who's ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
It's a battle of the brothers. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. As he takes on his opponent and younger brother, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Now, if you have a sibling, you know that rivalries like this run a little deeper than the rest. We've got Montana Robbins and Triton Robbins battling it out. Crazy Train currently with 9 JCB Racing wins. Plain Crazy with 6. Who will it be? Your winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Younger brother takes the cake today in the first 8 points available to that JCB Racing winner. He's proven he's got the fastest truck out on the track. Worcester, make some noise. Your first competition winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. He beat the odds against him. The 7 competitors who wish to take the spot, currently coveted by him right now. He takes the top spot on the leaderboard and adds 8 points to his score, making this JCB Racing win number 7 of the season.
Sorry, I made you do a whole lap right after you finished your race. We're just trying to make sure you get your due credit for the racing win. That is 17 on your career, 7 racing wins just this season alone. How special is it taking one more competition before this end of the season?
You know what, it feels great here in Worcester, especially against my big brother. I've learned everything against that man. He's taught me everything that I know racing this Monster Jam truck. And to come out on top ahead of him, that's an awesome feeling here. On my way here, I was watching from last year what I did here, and I was like, man, I gotta pick it up a notch. This is our last stop on the tour. We're just getting started. We're gonna put this plane high in the sky.
How cool was it? How cool was it to be in the finals knowing that Team Robbins, regardless, was going to come out on top?
Like I said before, I've learned everything from him. And like you were saying, Team Robbins was in the finals. Team Robbins was winning either way. We didn't care, but we're still brothers. You know, there's that rivalry there. Coming out on top, that was awesome. But Best Trick is up next, and Worcester fans, you guys are a little quiet, so I want to hear you scream.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise and give them the airplane arms for Montana Robbins. Plane Crazy!
A big congratulations to Montana, driving Plane Crazy and flying his way to the top of the leaderboard. You can see right there, he secured those 8 points, but of course landing himself in first. You see Crazy Train in second with a total of 7 points. And then you can see we've already got some ties up on the board, a 2-way tie for 3rd place and then a 4-way tie for 5th. But this just means that the heat is gonna turn up in our next competition, which is the 2-wheel skills challenge. We are gonna see some crazy maneuvers out on this track, so make sure you've got your smartphones ready because more action is still to come. Starting off strong with the veteran himself. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve for attempt number 1. Always in control, showing exactly how much seat time he's got. But you see those PKT tires not getting the exact grip that we want to pull off the maneuver. That can speak to the track conditions that could later play a role in each one of our drivers' runs. Let's see how John Zimmer tackles his approach on the next and only remaining attempt left.
And there you have it, the first competitor in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Make some noise, John Zimmer Sr. Boards are bred, scoring is open.
John Zimmer first out of the gate right here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. You heard Carlos say it. The scoring is in your hands, so you make sure you guys have a say in the driver's run. Now you see that second attempt. John Zimmer did something smart here. He did something, he knew that he could rely on that truck to pull off, and he did just that. So let's see what score you think that run deserves. We've got it all totaled up. Check it out, a 4.920. That right now is the score to beat. Now, just because you weren't an official judge for that first run doesn't mean it's too late. Never too late to become an official judge at judgeszone.com. She's blonde to the bone. Worcester, make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Check out this surgical precision on the setup. I don't know, Worcester. I think she's got something good. Clean, smooth, controlled. What'd you think, Worcester? Attempt number 1 underway for Kristen Anderson, but remember, 1 attempt remains in this run. Looks like she takes an approach to that log stack. Will she do what we saw from John Zimmer? Is she pulling something else out of the gate? Let's check it out for attempt number 2.
Make some noise, Worcester. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. 2 successful attempts. Was it enough? Let us know at judgeszone.com.
Making it look easy. Kristen Anderson, that's 12,000 pounds. She teeters on the edge of destruction. She's out here making it look easy. She said, oh, let me just throw it down real quick right here in DCU Center. But you all are locking in your scores as well. Let's see what you thought that run was. She's up against the current score to beat, held by John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's a score of a 4.920. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is... Check her out, an 8.424. Kristen Anderson sharpens the shovel, and Gravedigger goes to the top of the leaderboard in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Next to the track, don't be fooled by the sparkle. It's Logan Ashline in a Sparkle Smash. Now, I'm pretty sure there's nowhere else in the world you can see a 12,000-pound unicorn absolutely send it into the sky. But there's nobody that sends it like Logan Ashline. Lines up nice and square. Check the payoff, Worcester. Sets it back down, Logan Ashline. Absolute insanity on the track. It's a strong move. It's a confident move, and she did it with style. A little bit of confidence around the track as she gets ready for attempt number 2, remaining in the competition. A good solid move. She launches it.
Gotta appreciate the pony popper of Monster Jam. Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. Worcester's scoring is open.
Now, Worcester, before Logan Ashline was behind the wheel of Sparkle Smash, she used to go at top speeds. I'm talking over 300, just about 300 miles an hour. But now she conquers that unicorn, absolutely sending it to the sky. And she's hoping you do the same with the scores. Let's check out the results for her in the competition. Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash comes in with a solid score, a 7.426. Right now, that is good enough for second place. There you have it, 3 of our superstars already gone in the pack. Gravedigger remains in the lead, but will our next driver shake it up? He'll definitely bring the heat. Let's hear it for Cody Saucier in Dragon. He shut the truck off, Worcester! He shut it off! He is back on 2 BKT tires with style. And of course, in that typical Cody Saucier fashion, with speed as well. He's quick, he gets into it fast with that first attempt already underway. Let's see what it's got up his sleeve for attempt number 2. It's got to be big. He knows it's got to be something strong. Bring the wow factor to take the top score. He's going for it.
Fire-breathing beast of Arena East, it's Cody Saucier in Dragon. Ribbon boards are red, QR code is up, you know what to do, score now.
You know, I saw Cody going into that bicycle, the hardest move there is to do here in the competition, and I thought that's way too fast of an approach, but I should have known. This is Cody Saucier. He's bringing the heat even during the 2-wheel skills challenge, never leaving speed out of his run, and you're quick with the scores, and thank God, because we got those scores locked in. Now he is up against that score to beat right now, held by Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. It's a score of an 8.424. The score for Cody Saucier in Dragon is... Worcester, you got yourselves a new leader at 8.532. Cody Saucier takes the lead here in the 2-wheel skills competition. Halfway through this competition, we've got to give you an update and a little reminder. Our St. Jude ambassador of the event will be crowned, and hey, I gotta be transparent. We're hoping it's Logan Ashline because she is in a bigger fight. That is to be the 2026 St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. Now she's competing against some major heavy hitters right now for that title. Armando Castro and El Toro Loco being one of them. And I'm saying, hey, let's spread it out a little bit, right? He's eyeing a series champion. Let's give this 2026 to Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. She's been fighting to raise money to end childhood cancer. Join St. Jude in the fight to make sure no child dies from childhood cancer and that they could be here like us enjoying the fun. You can help make a difference today. Scan that QR code and make a donation. Next to the track, he's your JCB Racing winner. Let's hear it for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. I'm sure Montana Robbins feels like he's flying first class with that racing win. A bit of confidence coming into this 2-wheel skills competition, where here this season, he's definitely been one to watch. Potentially the biggest surprise, that dark horse here in the competition, ready to pop that truck on 2 BKT tires. Let's see what he's got today. 3 wins in this competition so far this season. Montana's looking for number 4. But he knows he's got to pull out something big, especially after that JCB Racing win. Worcester, you know what that means. He shut the truck off. First down the pod, then over on the track, then up and over to the top, shuts off that track. Worcester, this isn't a private jet. He's saying, come along on this flight. He wants everybody to take a ride to the top. One more attempt remains here for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. How can he outdo that attempt we just saw? What's he got for us? The steering wheel's out the window, Worcester! On top of the pod, he threw that steering wheel right outside of that truck.
The craziness continues. Make some noise. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. If you like what you saw, get those plane arms in the air and go to judgeszone.com.
Montana Robbins said, I don't need the steering wheel. The steering wheel needs me. I'm tossing it. He's doing it all for you, Worcester, riding that wave of the momentum of the racing win, hoping that these maneuvers were enough to take him to the top. He's up against that score to beat right now, held by Cody Saucier in Draken. It's a score of an 8.532. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... There you have it, a 9.075. Montana Robbins flies to the top of the leaderboard, Plain Crazy in first place. A wild run in Worcester. We hope you caught it on your smartphones. You gotta have them ready to be the judge and lock in your scores. Make sure you're getting those crazy videos. But I have a feeling our next competitor will want to steal that stage. Make some noise for Drayton Robbins in Crazy Train. I know we have a lot of families here. You came with their siblings. You know what it's like to win, to beat your older brother, maybe your younger brother, another sibling. You know that adds some fire. That adds some fuel. Drayton Robbins ready to go. Let's see what he's got for his 2 attempts here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. You're gonna notice that same surgical precision in the approach, especially coming from Drayton Robbins. It's a calculated move, and this young man certainly's got a plan. To that ragged edge. Drayton Robbins up and over the pod into a combination move. And remember, that's still just 1 attempt here in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Off the rails, Drayton Robbins scopes out that sweet spot for attempt number 2. You saw him kind of line up those BT tires. He could be feeling those grooves made by previous competitors. He wants something different. Nice and square up on that log stack. What's he got in store? Make some noise, Drayton Robbins, Crazy Train. You know what to do, the run is done, so get to judgeszone.com. Triton Robbins definitely goes for that nickname of Combo King. You saw it, not once, not twice, into a 3-maneuver combo right here. And if you've got to lay down something big, a 3 combo is the way to do it. We've got the scores locked in. Let's check out the results. He's up against that score to beat, held by his younger brother, Montana Robbins, and Playing Crazy. It's a score of a 9.075. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... It's enough, Worcester, a 9.266. This train goes straight to the top. Triton Robbins leads the pack with Crazy Train in first place. Two trucks remain in the competition. Next to the floor, get your Toro horns ready for MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. MJ Celorio heads to the track on a mission. We saw the JCB Racing competition didn't go the way he planned, so you know he's mustered up all that energy and plans to put it right into the maneuvers he'll throw down here. And he knows it's a big order, but one we know MJ Celorio has risen to that occasion before. What's he got planned for attempt number 1? You see the idea there for MJ Celorio, this setup, takes kind of a big setup, looking for that big launch to pop that truck up on those 2 front BKT tires, but just not the right momentum right in that moment. So pressure's on for MJ right now as he has only 1 attempt remaining here in this competition. As a driver, you got to throw down something you can rely on, but something that's still big and going to give that wow factor to get a high score.
One more time, let's hear it for the crazy bull, MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open.
MJ Celorio, you see him a little bit fighting through some battles right here, but going strong on that second attempt. We got some major 2-wheel time. He's given us that signal for broken, which means that he's pushed that truck to its limits. Now you got to remember that role in the JCB Racing competition. We could be seeing some of those consequences kind of leaning into the truck right now, but we've got the results for that run up on the board. El Toro Loco, MJ Celorio here in the 2-wheel skills competition. We will get that story, and of course that score 5.551 right now, good enough for 6th place here in the 2-wheel skills competition. But we know the fight that MJ Celorio's got. It's the reason he's landed himself 2nd in the series. And if there is something going on with that truck, you can guarantee that our pit reporter, Carlos Sparks, will get that story, and we'll be able to get the entire scoop live while it's happening. We'll keep you guys posted on the story of El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to take a little bit of break and have a little bit of fun. You're gonna hear some music. You're gonna see some lyrics. If you know the song, sing along.
Worcester, one driver remains in the two-wheel skills competition. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. did not go back-to-back as a series champion 2 times in a row without some serious two-wheel wins underneath his belt. So far this season, he has taken home 28 two-wheel wins. We saw the combinations laid down by Triton Robbins and Crazy Train, currently in the lead, but he's got another combo king taken to the track right now. John knows it's going to have to be something big. Into another combo. All right, there you have it. Attempt number 1. You see the way they're able to string those combinations together. So much has to go right for even just one of those maneuvers to be successfully completed, let alone to be able to make it in 2 combinations. But this second approach here, it looks familiar for those of us who are familiar with the madness that John Zimmer Jr. and terminal velocity bring to this competition. I think he is going for that Monster Jam bicycle into a sidewall save. Could I be right? Let's see, Worcester. He's going for it.
For the final time in the two-wheel skills competition, let's hear it for our competitor, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. You know what to type in that code and score now.
You heard me say it, so much has got to go right, and you see the plan, you see the setup, but you see also those tires just not getting the right momentum, the right bite they needed. This track condition, so many things teetering on the edge of destruction, all play a role into the momentum, into the gravity of being able to pull it off. But your scores will determine the most important factor. Let's check it out, a 6.714 for John Zimmer Jr. Worcester. That means your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge is Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train takes the win in the two-wheel skills competition, making that number 6 of the season for Triton Robbins. But we saw him in the finals. He tasted victory. He almost got it. He's making sure he's going home with a competition win. He's added those next 8 points to his overall score and looks to take home that overall event trophy at the end of the event. But your scores helped him get there, Worcester. Make some noise. Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train.
One more time in the winner's circle with Team Robbins. Man, is it a good day to be part of the Crazy Monster Jam Trucks team.
That's for sure. Team Robbins is in the house. I couldn't let my little brother have all the fun. Unfortunately, this dirt is crazy. It got me in racing. But you know what? Team Robbins, we got the momentum going, and we're ready to turn up the heat for freestyle.
How did you navigate this crazy track? It was almost like Play-Doh up on top of the pod.
That's for sure. You got to use a lot more gas pedal and a lot less brake to wheel these 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks around this arena floor. With the dirt being so squishy, it robs all your momentum.
Well, we got one more competition left, but until then, let's make some noise for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
2 competitions underway, 2 competition winners. That means it's time for Monster Jam halftime. Worcester, we want to encourage you, use this time to the daredevils of our freestyle motocross team. Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Seth Beaton and Josh Hedford.
Monster Jam fans, you're about to see some of the craziest tricks thrown down on this Monster Jam track. Here's the way it's gonna work. All riders are gonna go all around, get warmed up, make sure everything is good to go for the craziness that they're about to throw down. After that, they're gonna start flying across this pod and doing some crazy freestyle motocross moves, one-handed, no-handed, backflips, you never know. Then after that, they're going to go into the best trick competition, where you will decide our winner. What you guys can't see is in the back right now, they're actually threading a needle in between a column and a wall to make sure they can get enough speed to fly around this track. It looks like we got our first one. Here we go. Get loud! Brendan Reardon. Kenny Haskell. Seth Beaton. Josh Hedford. You've already seen a variety of tricks so far, and that was just number one. Here we go. Brendan Reardon with a heel clicker. Kenny Haskell with his super in the air. Massive whip from Seth Beaton. An absolute crazy 9 o'clock now from Josh Hedford. Worcester's very own Brendan Reardon. What a come.
He's here to prove riders from Massachusetts are just built a little different. From Worcester, Massachusetts, make some noise for Brendan Reardon! Now this young man has got over 24 years of riding experience. He's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist, and today he throws down on his Honda CRF 450. He's in his hometown, Brendan Reardon!
Brendan Reardon, and scoring is open. Get to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores.
Now, regardless of the score, I know Brendan Reardon has a little bit of extra excitement to be throwing it down in his hometown. Let's check out the scores. The results are in. The score for Brenton Reardon is, check it out, it's a 7.889. That is going to be the score to beat. Up next, he's from Haverhill, Mass. Make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell's been riding since he was just 5 years old. He's ridden overseas in Japan, in Singapore, in Argentina, and even Brazil. He's been a part of the Monster Jam family since 2014, and off the track is a dad to 2 young boys. Today, he throws down on his Yamaha YZ 252 stroke.
One more time, let's hear it for Kenny Haskell. Ribbon boards are red. Score now.
Kenny Haskell competing against his good friend and competitor, Brenton Reardon. Now it's up to you, Worcester. Did Kenny do enough to take that top spot? Let's check it out. He's up against the score to beat held by Brenton Reardon. It's a 7.889. The score for Kenny Haskell is, check it out, an 8.549. We have a new leader. Kenny Haskell takes to the top of the board. Now our next rider is from Templeton, Massachusetts. Make some noise for Seth Beaton. Now, Seth Beaton's been riding since he was only 4 years old. He's got 11 years of freestyle motocross. He's a 5-time Best Whip winner. And not only did he work on the DCU Center, but raced here at the age of 11. A full circle moment as he comes back right now to compete in the best trick competition. Worcester one more time. It's Seth Beaton.
Indy flip from Seth Beaton. Come on, make some noise and get to judgeszone.com because scoring is open.
Just when you think it can't get any crazier, we see these Daredevils pulling out an even gnarlier move. Seth Beaton looking to take the lead. But was it enough? We'll find out. He's up against the score to beat right now, held by Kenny Haskell. It's an 8.459. The score for Seth Beaton is, check it out, it's a 9.606. Worcester, we have a new leader. But one final rider remains. Worcester, put your hands together. From Asheville, North Carolina, it's Josh Hedford. Josh has competed in Nitro Circus and Night of Jumps in Europe. He's been riding with Monster Jam for over 11 years. And today he's throwing down on his Kawasaki 450. One more time, Josh Hedford.
Monster Jam fans, Josh Hedford throwing it down. Did he do enough to take out the rest of the competition? Let us know at judgeszone.com.
You know, Carlos, maybe now more than any other stop, the work's really cut out for Josh because he is up against these Massachusetts natives. Who will take it? Your scores have determined it. Let's check it out. We've got the scores officially locked in. The score for Josh Hedford is so close at 8.910. That means your winner of the best trick competition is Seth Beaton.
A big congratulations to Seth Beaton. We'll talk to him in a little bit. But these guys aren't done yet. It is now time for the Freestyle Motocross Grand Finale. Worcester Monster Jam fans, get ready, because here's how it's going to go down. These riders are going to line up. They're going to go back to back to back to back, fly through the air, and do some of the coolest tricks in a train formation. That was lap number 1. They're going around. We've got a chance for another one. Here we go. How did you guys like that? You want to see one more? I guess we're just gonna have to do it one more time. DCU, help me out. One more time. One more time. One more time. Let's make some noise for Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Josh Hedford, and your winner, Seth Beaton. Seth, you came in kind of out of nowhere on this series. First time out and you take the win. How does it feel?
Feels great. Hometown kind of too. I'm Worcester Local 4, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters. My apprentice is here too with his nephew. Shout out.
Now when you're going up against the rest of these guys who have been here all season long, are you even watching what they're throwing down and planning something out? Or are you just like, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to take the win?
I don't. I just out here having fun doing the tricks that I enjoy doing, and I'm hoping that y'all enjoy y'all and like them too.
And then last question for you. Do you have any messages to these fans that they're the reason you got the win?
I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the loud and all the support. You guys are the best.
One more time. Let's give them some support. Seth Beaton. Worcester, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Unfortunately, that will do it for Logan Ashline. Did not do enough to get a score. That is not the way I know that Logan Ashline wants to go out. Can we make some noise? Can we encourage Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash?
You know what, Carlos, you're right. It's not what we're used to seeing, but we see it all the time. We're at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks. However, everyone here in Worcester can help make sure that Logan Ashline does go home with a win if they choose to donate to that St. Jude ambassador of the event. Remember, we have that around the arena. If you see that number, it's going to be the number you can text to 785-833. Now, we can help Logan Ashline get a win. She could be the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Just because freestyle win isn't in the future for her in this run, I know that 2026 St. Jude ambassador win would mean the most. But you said it perfectly, Carlos. We know that Logan Ashline is a ton of fight, but right now we just don't get to see that on the freestyle floor. However, she's bringing it all year, so make sure you can help us and make an impact with Monster Jam in St. Jude. Next to the floor, he's hungry for some points. Make some noise for John Zimmer in Megalodon.
Let's see those shark jaws in the air for John Zimmer in Megalodon. Made it through the entire freestyle clock. Scoring is open.
Not a second wasted by John Zimmer in Megalodon out on this freestyle track. All 75 seconds absolutely wrung dry. You see him elite control out on the track and great course management. We see the confidence behind the wheel that really comes with 21 seasons. So hopefully your scores will match as high as we saw that air. Let's check it out. The results are in. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is going to be a 7.924. That is going to be the score to beat. Worcester, you know what those bells mean. It's time to get loud for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Worcester, I think she's approaching the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Worcester, make some noise! Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger, scoring is open.
Worcester, what'd you think of that backflip? Kristen Anderson in a Gravedigger pulls off a seamless, textbook, perfect Morgan & Morgan backflip. Goes for pushing it to the ragged edge even more. Doesn't end up on four wheels, but she's out there proving to all of Worcester, Massachusetts, she was built for this competition. We've got the scores locked in. She's up against that current score to beat right now, held by John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's a score of a 7.924. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is a 9.315. Kristen Anderson, top of the leaderboard. Absolute madness on the track here in freestyle as we see a run that is on fire. And as we move on in this competition, it's time for us to crown the St. Jude Ambassador of the event. Let's take a look at that leaderboard one final time. Going home with that title, make some noise, it's MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. The most donations made under his name, that means he walks away with the title of St. Jude Ambassador of the event. For everyone who donated, we want to give you a big thank you from Monster Jam and, of course, our partners at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Remember, never too late to make a donation, and, of course, never too late to make a difference. Scan that QR code and help us make a change today. Next to the track, he took the series home. Back to back, make some noise. It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
he cannot be stopped because we've reached terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. burning it down for the freestyle competition. Scoring is open.
John Zimmer Jr. looking like he's warming up for Monster Jam World Finals out there during this freestyle run. We saw tons of wow factors during that run, Worcester. We saw him on 2 wheels coming to a stop. We saw some big air and so much more. But we got your scores locked in. Let's go ahead and check out the results right here in the freestyle competition for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. The score is... It's a solid score and a great one at that, a 9.193. Right now, only good enough for second place. Now, with a run like that, take second place, you know the competition is tough. You see him landing himself in the second place spot as gravedigger Kristen Anderson holds on. Next to the track. Get ready for the heat. It's Cody Saucier in Dragon. Cody Saucier says clear the track, he's ready to go!
Showing some creativity there at the end of his freestyle run. Make some noise. Cody Saucier in Dragon. QR code is up. Scoring is open.
With that throttle rhythm that is very Cody Saucier. I think in freestyle more than any competition, we really get to see that super fan, that little kid in it come out. He looks like he's having a blast out on the track during every run. But Carlos said it, you saw that creative move at the end. Those are all for your scores. He's hoping that that helps give him that extra edge. Let's see if it did. A 7.678 for Cody Saucier in Dragon today. Right now, that score in freestyle is good enough for fourth place. Next up, clear the tarmacs and make sure you fasten your seatbelts. This plane is guaranteed to have some turbulence. Let's hear it for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. Now remember, Montana Robbins took that JCB Racing win, so those points accumulated might give him that boost of confidence to really throw down right here in freestyle.
Let me hear you for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Lots on that freestyle run. He's in contention for the overall. Did he do enough? Let us know at judgeszone.com.
You heard Carlos say it, and he's right. Get those scores locked in. If you remember, Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy entered into the freestyle competition tied with his older brother. He knew he had to throw down. He knew he had to fill that entire freestyle clock, which means he can't just go out and be crazy. He's got to be smart out on the track. All in hopes of your high scores. We've got the score locked in. Let's check out the results for Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy, a 7.673. Now that score is good enough to land him currently in 5th place, but one more rider still remains here, a driver to take to the track in the freestyle competition. Can they take the lead away from Kristen Anderson? We'll have to see about that. He's off the rails. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
All aboard! Make some noise, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Time is ticking. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
You can tell that there is fight in that throttle. Triton Robbins absolutely with that excellent throttle discipline out on the track. He keeps the truck in exactly the spot he needs. That is a calculated run. It looks like he's out there having a blast, full chaos, but don't let it fool you. This man is in full control of that Monster Jam truck, and your scores are locked in. It's a 7.975, a solid score. Right now, good enough for 3rd place. But Worcester, we've seen this last driver battle some major truck issues. We saw his halftime interview with some serious breakage going on, and I'm so happy to let you know he's ready for his freestyle run. One more truck still to come. Worcester, make some noise for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco.
25 years of craziness for MJ Solorio and Toro Loco. Last opportunity, time is winding down. Make sure to get to judgeszone.com.
Worcester, I think MJ Solorio was ready to show you exactly what El Toro Loco can do. That freestyle run was absolutely charged with this young man's mission to come out here and prove exactly how he has landed himself second place in the series with these accolades. And your scores right here, right now, determine the fates for MJ Solorio. Let's take a look. It's an 8.449, a solid score. That means your freestyle winner is Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's your freestyle winner, but your overall event champion, taking the trophy home, Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train. Trayton Robbins in a Crazy Train proves his consistency, his skill, and of course, the Monster Jam wow factor is enough for him to take home overall event win, number 8 of the season. Worcester, make some noise! Your superstars and overall event champion, Trayton Robbins in a Crazy Train. He battled it out against all of the superstars here on Arena Championship Series East and proved he is the man to beat today.
Trayton Robbins, it came down to the final competition in freestyle. Did you know that you and your brother were tied up going into the second half?
Yeah, that's for sure. I knew Team Robbins was in it to win it there actually tonight here in Worcester. We're just excited to get back in this building. We have a lot of history here, not quite driving, but sitting in all the stands that you guys are watching our father drive in this very arena. Second generation drivers here. Like I said, me and my brother, we can't be thankful enough to be back.
How crazy is it to have been here watching your dad compete? And now there's not just one Robbins brothers, but 2 throwing it down, both competing all the way to get that trophy.
That's for sure. Team Robbins is here to stay. We're here to put on a good event for you fans, and we're getting even crazier.
One more time, make noise for your winner, Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train. Kristen, I'm getting some stats in my ear. You have won that last competition 13 times this season. How do you pull it off so often, taking home a win in freestyle?
Well, Carlos, you know, I know that there are a lot of Monster Jam fans up here in New England, up in Massachusetts, but I know for a fact that there are tons of Gravedigger fans that have been watching Gravedigger since the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, man. We love you guys so much. Thank you for coming out here to Monster Jam and filling these seats for us. Thank you for loving my family, loving that truck as long as you have. It has meant the world to us, honestly. You've changed my family's life in a way that you will never understand, truly. And so everything that we do out here in that black and green wrecking machine is for all of you guys that are sitting in the stands, man. We love you so much. You know, that backflip was for all the Gravedigger fans, but it especially was for all the ladies and the little girls that are sitting in the stands. I hope I was able to remind, that's right, girls. I hope I was able to remind the ladies in the house tonight that, you know, you can be bold and you can be beautiful and you can still be the baddest one in the building and still be a girl out here. So y'all don't give up on your dreams, man. We love you.
One more time, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
A big congratulations to all of our winners here today, and of course our overall event champion, Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. We want to thank all of you, whether you joined us on the live stream or right here in the DCU Center, for being an unforgettable part of our Monster Jam event. Remember, if you need more Monster Jam, head to monsterjam.com. You can stay up to date with all the info, and make sure you get your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals happening this July in Salt Lake City, Utah. On behalf of my entire team, we want to give a big thank you. On, of course, behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.